Yo, yo, yo. I just got myself a nap. We playing Stanley Parable. I just seen this game on the store. Woke up and I was like, I want to try something different. See this game on the store. And I was like, yeah, need that. Actually, hold on. Okay, okay, yeah. I've never played this game before in my life. Never seen anything on it. I just want to stream it. I'm bored. Anyway, let's get it. Let's go. No, I have not. Have you ever played Stanley Parable before? No, I have not. Just a slider until the computer is barely visible. What? Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Until. Hell no. They trying to get me. That shit will go right here. Right here is enough. Right there's enough. They're trying to get me. You know what I should do? I'm gonna put the actual time in. Actual time that we're playing this game. 2, 2:57. This can be accessed from the main menu. Okay. You are now playing Stanley's Parable. Let's get it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk
427.
in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Every day of every what?
Others
What
might
the
have considered it
fuck?
soul-rending. Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Yeah.
Stanley was happy.
Family was happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he
Boy.
came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, now. Oh shit, it's me. What's up? I'm finally getting out the office. Number 427. Okay. 428. My dog.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's everybody at?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Where's everybody at? Yo, where's 424? Where's the break room? Can I? Oh, it's not a crouch. Okay, that's crouch. That's crouch. Yo, where's the
When
break room?
Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
Yo,
he entered the door on his left.
why on the left? What if I go right? Why do I have to go left? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here
Wow, these
either.
doors closing by
Feeling a
themselves.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. So everybody been beefing in here? What's up? What? Using sign. How is? Where is the thing at? Everyone's equal. You most of all. Okay. Yo. I'm tired of that. Why? Where do I go?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So I can walk downstairs. What if I just don't do what they say one time? Nah, everything is looking red. Yo, I might need that later. Yo, what's up? Where's everybody at?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And
Keypad
so
behind
the
the
boss had
boss's
assigned it
desk.
an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh, okay. Two. Okay, hold on. 2, 8.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumb, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh. Yo. It's getting weird. I need the key card behind the desk, though. I do need that. He said something about a key card behind the desk. I can't get that. Okay. So, question. Okay. I don't need it anymore. What's this? I don't know. I think I have to go. down. Please, why are we? No, bro, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Descending deeper
I'm
into the
black.
building,
Oh,
Stanley
investigate.
realized he felt a bit peculiar.
What am I
It
doing?
was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years
I
it
feel
had
like I
never
just
occurred
fucked
to him?
up. Oh
This
man.
question would
See?
not go unanswered for long.
Whoa. Yo.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control facility. Escape. Okay. I just feel like there's an easy option here. But but this could be a trap. This could be a trap. But who's talking to me, matter of fact? Like are they controlling my mind? I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna 'cause who wrote this? Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Spam a choice in the comments. Spam a choice in the comments, bro. Spam what you would have did in the comments. Yo. It's an easy it's an easy opportunity right here. Easy opportunity right here. But he wants me to walk into the mind control facility. And who's talking to me? Yo. Yo, chill, Rollo, man. I think I'm gonna go with what he said, just for the sake of it. Okay. Why do I just feel like I did the wrong thing again? Again, what's this? I can't.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I really don't think I want to. I should have escaped. Bro, I should have escaped. Oh my god, that's an L. I should have escaped. I should have escaped. Yo, why did I do this? Ain't too deep now.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
What number was
Each
that?
bore the number of an employee
448?
in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The
4
lives
something
of
8.
so many
I was something.
individuals reduced to images on a screen.
I'm over here though.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
4. I'm somewhere over here. Yo, somewhere over here. Yo. Oh, right there, I think. That is me. Okay, now there's a human there's a human in a box. There's a human button.
This mind-control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control?
But they put it right in front of everybody's eyes.
He was happy with his
People don't want to have that conversation.
his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly.
People not ready for that conversation, though. Putting it right in front of our eyes.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life
Oh my God,
someone else's control.
a crazy game.
Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yo. Everybody is blind to the world.
But here was
You
the
just had
proof.
to,
The heart of the
everybody gotta
operation.
wait.
Controls
Wake
laden
up.
with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this.
Just put it right in front of everybody's
As the cold
faces, bro.
reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
What is
For
this?
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yes, we are. Rather. We turn it off. Imagine if you pressed on, what would happen?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom is mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even
outside right there.
Seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Jump.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or
Oh, sight. Oh, the stairs are getting
whatever
longer.
life he lives, it will be
Okay.
his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
We did it, bro. I just feel like, there's no door.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling
I
of
just feel like this is not
liberation,
real.
the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was
I don't
happy.
think it's real. He's too happy and everything was just all quiet and eerie. We didn't tell Mike beat the game. What? Beat the game. What the fuck? Oh, what? Yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What? There's no way we beat the game, bro. There's no way we beat the game.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What if I don't?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
What? Tell me he got my shorty.
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
See, I know it was something with the voice. Something with the voice. Why it's so dark in here? Oh my God.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Yo. Do I want to pick the phone up? I don't think so. I don't think I want to pick the phone up. Nah, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't think I want to pick the phone up. I think I just want to leave. I just want to leave. I just want to leave. Let me pick the phone. Oh my God. Okay, bro.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go.
Totally different.
All right, now,
I thought we
I
beat
want
the
you to
game.
come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
What is
I'm trying to make a
this?
point here, Stanley.
What is this?
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
We didn't even walk. Am I doing that too? Yo. Yo. Yo, I'm not going there.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
What?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Why?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Or choice at all to you. Why? What if I don't? I press something else. If I don't want to. Oh my God, my dog in his phone. Alright, we go first.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Okay,
Now
now
he's
you're
pushing a
tweaking.
button. Now
Now you're
he's
tweaking.
eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen
Now
his
he's
life.
tough. Now what if I don't press this? I can't. I have no choice. They won't let me do anything else. This is some. You gotta talk shit. You gotta talk junk, bro. I hate people like this.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful.
That's
And
neat.
each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the
Where's the
building
TV
had
at? I
suddenly
see a TV.
vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Don't see a TV. Where's the
So
boys?
he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Yo, this game is like psychological.
As he wandered through this fantasy
Yo.
world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with
Look at that.
monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow
Tell me
lion
what that-
weaved in many
I think it
directions.
is.
And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
What?
It was such a wonderful
Yes.
fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I don't want to. I love you, girl.
But there is no answer. How
Yo.
could there possibly be? In reality,
Yo.
all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer.
This game
That
got me
as long as he
thinking now.
remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
What?
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Oh, man.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And
What?
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Yo. I got Rollo here for protection, boy. It's getting real for this game. He's got me late at night. Got Rollo here for protection. You gotta protect me, bro. It's getting real. Bro. Why am I back in my office? So now, what's good?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ah, man. Ah, man.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Lucky when I go. This one. Right, left chat. Put in the comments, right or left. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, man. So, who's closing the door? Oh, fuck it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might come into a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my coworkers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Am I
None of it
tweaking?
made any logical sense. And as Stanley
That's
pondered
wild.
this, he began to make other
No
strange
dig.
observations. For example, why couldn't he see
Well,
his
what we
feet
got up
when he
here?
looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for
What?
that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have
Crazy.
finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't
Yo,
going to lose his job.
what's up?
He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my
Ever seen that?
boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Yo,
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
why can't
Why
I find
is
them?
there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice
Game
spoke to all of
psychological.
their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Everything will
Everything
be
will be
fine.
fine. I am okay.
No. No.
Stanley began screaming.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career.
I don't even know
what just happened. Life.
What just happened?
She had no time for this, so it was only
I thought I was dreaming.
that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What happened? Is that Stanley? Yo, this game's wild. Why am I back in the office? Yo.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
I'm
mean?
about to try something
Stanley
else now.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Better try something else now. Look. Watch me cook. Watch me cook. Watch me cook. I'm gonna go and I'm out.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna go right, like they said. But I'm gonna escape. You know, when we go to that bridge,
Not a single person
I'm gonna escape.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Last time I didn't escape. That was a fluky move.
hoping he'd be coming to
I know what happens when you go down there.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But now I'm gonna go right. I thought you gotta go here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
It was like 4.
What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Off the way off.
Of course, Stanley couldn't possibly
Way
know
off.
this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Go ahead. Push down. What happens if you go back up? What happens if I went back up?
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to
Watch
find
me
out.
cook. Watch me cook. Watch me cook. Trigger, watch me cook. I can't go. Oh, see, it's There he goes. Games.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive, rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
It's like a slot thing. I'm not going now. What am I supposed to do? No, go back. Okay.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
Hey, watch me cook. I'm about to go back up. Watch me cook. I'm about to go back up. Watch me cook.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
No.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator.
Watch me
I
cook.
can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Watch me cook.
Oh my God. It's the boss's office.
This
Absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Watch me cook. I told y'all, watch me cook. Let's see what happens. I got him cooked.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Watch me cook, yo. I told you. Good. Watch me cook. Now he's processing.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
So good, watch me cook. Should I do it again to him? I should actually go this time.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and
I
repetitive.
told y'all to watch me cook. Watch me cook. Now, this time, should I do it to him again? Or should I just go? No. Let's do it one more time. One more time. One more time.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a minute. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
I don't know why.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get
I don't think I
started.
do.
But where's the tension? Where's
I
the
don't think I
trust in the
do.
audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I
It's
are
not a
doing right
book.
now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who
Frying
took
them.
this bold step of
Frying them, chat.
revisiting the
Frying them.
exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley.
Where are we going?
Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I don't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Yo.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
No, I don't, bro. Fry 'em again. But it's fry 'em again.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
It's locked now, too. Stanley Parable tonight live on stage. Yo, what's up? World's first machine site. Doing great things. Got sexuality.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Stanley reveals all just new, you know. That's how I look. Oh man. We'll turn it up. That's gonna be my fans. Yo, it's done. Yo. Oh my god. They literally right now back in the office. Oh my god, I was just gonna say it. Yo.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two
I didn't
open
spawn all the way back
doors, he
this time.
entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take, too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
That's weird. Yeah. I don't think this is copyright. Yo.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
See what happens if we mess with it. See what happens if we mess with him. Yeah, we're gonna go and escape.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
I doubt it, bro.
Nope, still on board with death?
I doubt it. I doubt it. Doubt it.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yo. Back to the office.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
So I am about to check? No.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know exactly.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Yo, what? I've just been checked those out. Yo, the two doors. The set of two doors was a very concrete piece of Stanley's Parable design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. an exploration of the contract of this room closed. That this room closed. Or whatever it said. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. What's over here? Corner. Space between the section. To get right. This corner has to be moved. Make the office reach 2 doors from this good time. Swinging cabinets. I can never do that with them. Yeah. Office computers. Toy database. Y'all could. What? Yeah. I can't do that. Office doors. I can't do that with them. Button sounds. Whatever. Hello. Model design. Credits. Yo, if this is the end, this is not the end of the game, bro. There's no way this is the end of the game. There's no way this is the end of the game. Warzone. There's no way this is the end of the game. No way. No way this is the end of the game. I don't think there's a way. Game is not paused to begin the game. What? You know what? Okay, now. Let's go through. It says exit right here. Then we're gonna exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
F it.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Okay.
No, perhaps not.
I know the game's
Sometimes
over,
these
bro.
things cannot
I've
be
seen
seen.
credits and other stuff. I know that's
But
good.
listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now, and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
What? What just happened? She said, turn off my PlayStation. It's the only way to win the game. That's kind of crazy. And I'm back in the office. And I pressed escape this time. I went escape. Next time, I know what I'm gonna do.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think I know. What's up? New content. Never been open.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
What that means? Narrator.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded on in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Word.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
What? That was the look cut. What if I don't want to? I'm getting tired.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I think I'm finna go cook me some chicken.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we
Y'all don't want me to get my IRL cooking.
Here we go. All
Me
right,
too loud going.
at long last, it's
Cooking with Kai stuff.
content. I've never been more ready.
Shut out.
Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
I'm going black, so this way y'all gonna be able to find it on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Give me the content. Yeah, right.
All right, let's see it. The jump circle.
Oh. I'm supposed to get all the way out. If you just watch me jump like 32 times, I love you. Can't jump anymore. I was gay.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Sure,
No
that's
problem
not
with
all
that.
the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Sad.
Goodness.
Sad.
Another elevator.
No.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Alright, gave me no buzz. They know how I get. The office, man. Thank you for enjoying
That's
this.
it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to
on my
find
serious
people on
shit.
Twitter and hold
get
them
it.
personally accountable.
Feel like hope.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content.
Y'all gonna find out how
It
serious
could
the
never have
later
lived
on.
up to such
My
expectations.
dog.
If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
What was you and me?
What do you say, friend?
Back in the office.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
No. See, I'm
You don't
black.
want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well,
I'm
fine.
black.
You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
I'm black. I'm black, Butterman. I'm black. Not doing it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm black, Butterman. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm black.
This was not the correct way
He
to the
said,
meeting
come
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
into his
Perhaps he
little...
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
I
it.
love the 2 viewers watching.
Wow.
But hey, this man talking about coming to my little
What a
vent.
beautiful
I'm black.
room.
Nope.
What a gorgeous,
What do you think?
gorgeous room.
Dad.
Thank goodness Stanley
Down
had
there, I
taken
can
this
see.
detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too
Something.
horrible even to consider.
Okay, what does it say? Mom, Dad.
Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers are but eager to get back to business,
Why did he
Stanley
close the
took the
door on me?
first open door on his left.
First door on my left. What if I don't do that? Whoa. What was that? No, it's 2 doors. Somebody say left or right. Should I go straight or should I go left? Straight or left? Somebody comment straight or left. And I'm going to do it. Straight or left? Straight or left? Somebody comment straight or left. I'm giving y'all 10 seconds, so I'm going to choose. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope, I don't listen.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
What else is in here? What else is in here?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot
You
here.
think?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something
Did some
beautiful.
dog stuff.
Let me prove it. Let me prove
Look what I
that
just
I'm
did.
on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay. Prove it then. Prove it then.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Stanley walked through the red door. Comment red or blue. Red or blue. Red or blue. Which one? I don't know. He said Stanley went through the red door. I'm not knowing or listening. I might go through the blue. Red or blue? Somebody help me. This game is weird. This game is mad weird. I think I'm gonna go blue. Yeah. I go. It's a red dye beside a red door. No, I'm going blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Whoa.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Got a little darker. in here. I think Stanley did not walk through the red door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red dye throw me off.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken roads, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I written out specifically
I
for
went blue
you?
door, girl. I went
You
blue
think I put a lot
door.
of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was
I
all
went
for
blue
nothing.
door.
Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Yeah.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
All right, what door? What door? What door? What door? Somebody tell me what door. Somebody tell me what door. I think I'm gonna break door. What door?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Yeah, I like this game.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Stanley Park Worldwide Leaderboard. Leaderboard for what? What are they a leaderboard for? Who are these people? I'm the 3% that chose the blue door. Yeah, I'm different. This is you. Yo. Or doors open the war. Yo. Era. I'm the 3% that chose the blue door. That's crazy. Now, guess what? We're gonna mess them up. We're gonna mess them up like this. Back in here again.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Let's test it.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I'm not gonna let the baby go, bro. Let the baby go. No.
You heartless bastard.
Oh my God, just chill.
Babies or purely to spite me?
Just chill.
If it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me.
Y'all go share this live.
Try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Oh, man.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
What is this, bro? What is this? What is
This
this?
seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Like, yo.
Aha!
Yo.
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
It
What's
is
our
really...
story? What is our motivation?
It's really a whole different game.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your great tower.
Why do you think
for
that?
some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
Yo, it took me into a whole different game.
That must be it.
This
What
game
a
is called
fascinating
Lookout
invention to the
or
experience of total mental
Firewatch.
depravity. So far,
Look
I
it
love
up. This game is called
everything about
Firewatch. It just took me into a whole different
and it
game.
seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Yo, this is wild. I'm gonna start playing these games streaming. Cold out here. Very windy. We got the propane tanks. We do nothing with it. Let's go venture. What if I don't want to go venture? Nah, let's go venture. Let's go venture.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What am I doing? Going back up. Yo, this is exactly, I know the game. I watched Corey play it. Can't close this. Go back in. I have to go down. I'll turn the light off. What if I go and I explode the place? Can't go. Hey, what's up? Oh my god. What am I supposed to be doing out here? Let's tell you now. Where am I going? Where am I supposed to go?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Yo.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
What's going
You
on?
wandered off into that thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no
It's a
path to
crack,
follow.
it's a
You
crack.
can just go in any. Oh,
About trying to go through the
heavens,
cracks.
we avoided it.
No
Out
diddy.
of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with
Oh my
walls.
god.
Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
What's up with the narrator, bro?
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Never. I need to read that. He got me in. Wow.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had.
No way.
Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is
They got me in
game
Rocket
design.
League, bro.
Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
They got me in Rocket League, bro.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley,
It says
I think it's
sports
sports ball. Oh, what fun. We
Oh,
should run the
something
bases and
there.
then touchdown together. Yes, I think
No.
surely we must.
No, we
Okay,
know.
Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
We should not. Oh, we got the ball. Oh, we got the ball. One about to score a goal. Oh my god.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sports ologist.
How am I
but if
missing?
one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I need to try it out. Here comes another ball.
I missed.
Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
Boom.
More balls!
Yo, okay, now no diddy, bro. Buddy's wild. Narrator's a little wild. Like, why am I just over here, bro, playing with balls, bro? No, wow.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're... Hold on. What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm getting away from the balls.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
What is he talking about, bro? Filling cabinets. Progress. Shall I fall again? Yeah. This game, bro. This game. Someone jumps out at me, bro. I'm gonna scream. And get off and go to sleep. Oh, I found it. Yeah, let's go ahead, bro. Yo.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up in the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Me too. Never end. It's never. The end is never. I can't read that so fast, bro. But now we're back here. Oh my God, bro. Yeah. We're gonna find a way to beat this game.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Oh no, man. I do not know. What do you think I am?
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares? Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
They're not close enough to me no more. Why are they not close enough to me no more? The doors are not close enough to me anymore. Yo, something's up.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
I don't even know.
Oh, no, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
I'm gonna go left now.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Oh man, see, he's messing my script.
See, we went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, dang it is. Oh my God, bro.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... What did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or...
Yes, I did.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I moved the story. I don't know which door to go through. Never been through these two. Oh, there's so many doors. Here.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
What's up?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I know what you're gonna say.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
If I want to.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel
So I know anybody's give it to him like
we
that.
both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
What you mean?
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Gotta restart my job.
All right, I've got a solution.
Stanley
This time, to make
Parable
sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I thought I want to follow the line.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
I want to walk the line.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this
I don't know what you're talking about right now at all.
is in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct. Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yo. Dang, it's copyright, bro.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story is... Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart. You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you... Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something. Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares? When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream!"
I'm not dreaming.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after
Not a
all.
dream.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then
Bro, I done been through this already, bro. Stars.
Space on a magical star.
Here come the
And
stars.
it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yo, I don't know honestly how to end
The
this
voice
game.
was describing itself being considered by Stanley,
Don't know how to
who
end
found
it.
particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice.
Anybody know how to end this game? Please tell me. Right now, I have no clue.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice
No
spoke to all
clue
the people in their dreams, the truth was
how
that, of
to end
course,
this game.
this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain
I know how to end the game. I'm talking about beat it. I want to beat the game. I don't want to end it. I know how to just go ahead and just press quit menu. I want to beat the game. I don't know how to beat it, but yeah.
To make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely.
I appreciate you making
If he
this
could just...
being here.
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back.
Oh, it's a loop.
World outside this one.
There's a loop.
Let me wake up.
So you've played this before.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue.
You played this game before.
Buttons. Please. It's all I want.
Oh,
I want my apartment and my wife.
that's
and
why.
my job.
That's why when it
I
first.
want is my
That's
life
why when
exactly the way it's
the game
always been.
starts, it
My
first
life
asks you,
is
"Have you ever
normal.
played this game before?"
I am normal.
Why are they doing that to people? That's
Everything will
crazy.
be fine.
I would be up all night, literally. I would have been up all night playing this shit. I would have been up all night playing this shit, bro.
Stanley
Nicholas,
began
you're the GOAT.
screaming.
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Okay.
And everything went black.
I can't really remember how to get it, though. Okay.
This is the story
If
of a
there is a
woman named
technical ending,
Mariana.
then I feel like
Mariana woke up on a day like any
I'm gonna
other.
stream this game
She
until I
rose,
find
got
it.
dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
But
But on this particular day, her
that
walk
won't
was
be
interrupted by the
tonight.
body of a man who had stumbled through town talking
Nicholas,
and
you're a GOAT
squealing
for
to
sticking here.
himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange
subscribe.
man. He was obviously crazy.
Cool
This much
vibes
she
over here.
knew.
Nothing but it.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in
Share.
that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be
Like.
normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what
Nah,
isn't.
though.
It was
I might have to.
comforting
I
to
might
think
have to do
this,
some homework on
and
this
in a
game,
certain
bro.
way, seeing this man made
There's
her
no
feel
way. There's
better.
just no ending.
Then
It's a
she
loop.
remembered the meeting she had scheduled for
The
that day.
best.
The
This is
very
the first game I've
important
ever
people
seen.
whose impressions
They
of
had
her
me
would
in
affect her career,
Rocket League in
and
this
by
game.
extension, the rest of her
Like
life.
what?
She had no time for
I was
this,
playing Rocket
so
League
it
in
was
this shit.
only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Nicholas, you can help me out with this, bro. No cap. They about to put me back in the office. Nicholas, I'm going off what you say. I hate Mondays. Me too. What is this? I hate Mondays too. Nicholas, yo, we're
Stanley,
playing.
come over
We're gonna
here.
play through your
You're in the
vision.
vent. I
Should
want to
I?
show you something.
Should I skip the vent or go in the vent? Go in the vent or skip the vent? Go in the vent or upstairs? Go in the vent. Okay. I skipped this vent the whole time. Why is there? What is coffee nut, bro? And then why is it in the vent? No way, it's taking me back to the office.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Do I want to take a look? I don't think so. Yo. What is this?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
What? So what do I do now? We go in the house. The memory zone.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October
Hey,
of
don't dig on
2013
PlayStation.
when
They
the
got
game
Time
was
magazine in here.
introduced? Back then, video games
National
hadn't
Geographic.
changed.
That was
Back
my
then,
stuff back in
it
the
all
day.
meant something. Oh, the waste.
Stanley Parable. British. Yo, they just take Stanley Parable up there. 2013. Stanley Parable. Violent. You have to buy this game. Smile because it happened. Frustration. Don't play for 5 years. Yo, what? Those tough choices. Yo, this game is wow.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "We're so many games that aspire to
I want to read it out loud, but I ain't gonna lie,
end
it's
up
a lot.
less than
Y'all read it
infinite
yourself.
bar. Stanley Parable strives, and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created.
That's
It was
quite
Skyrim, it was
simple.
Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
What do we do now? And this dog, yeah. Why are the doors still shut? Memory lane maintenance.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Yo. That door opens, you kill me.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Bet you it's just nut coffee, bro.
No. Oh, God,
I bet you it does.
It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's being collected down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Not recommended.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny.
Yo.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could
Yeah,
find
going
out
over
my
there.
gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insight that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them. Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black
I'm
marks
walking
on
in
my
the rain.
otherwise
Walking in the
unimpeachable track
rain with my
record.
Tim's on,
I
stirring no
feel
pain. No,
like a failure.
it's a
Like I let these people
me,
down.
my about me.
Perhaps
It's
the
a.
Stanley
Chill, let
Parable
me chill, let
isn't
me
quite
chill,
as
let me chill. I'm
sturdy
not
as I've
able to
always
think.
remembered.
Let's see this one.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Facts.
A
She
skip
told no
button?
lies.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
She told no
Not if
lies.
it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley
Whoa,
Parable.
whoa,
That's
whoa,
what I'm
whoa,
doing
whoa.
today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button
Great,
we
man.
shall have.
Yes. I got a skip button.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot.
Thank you.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was
Press it
plenty of
again,
time
press
for
it
me
again.
to
He's talking
deliver
too
a
much.
long,
Press it again.
rambling monologue full of
Press it
unnecessary
again. He's
verbal
talking too
flourishes
much.
and...
Thank you.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the
Don't
amount
hear
of
it,
time the
bro.
button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45...
Don't understand.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Bro.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the
Yeah,
skips are
bro.
getting
Just
longer, but
skip
they're
button, bro.
really, truly getting longer. And Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
I'll be
2
doing it.
weeks. I've been sitting here
Shall I
all that
skip?
time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
Nope. Sorry.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through.
Nice.
I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever
Nice.
sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest long...
12 o'clock on the dot. We in the drop top. Cruising the sand. Sorry. Shall I skip again? Where's that beeping? What's it beeping? Skip. Beeping, skip.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoan, they scream, they gnash their teeth and say, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to...
Sorry. What's dripping?
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Somebody's coming. Somebody's coming. Yo. Yo, what happened? What happened? Stay up now. Yo, they would just let this. How, bro? Why am I just stuck here? This kept my life. Now it's locks off. Yep, I remember about this. The button is sinking. Yo. Hey. Yo. Hey. Yeah. But it was nothing anymore. Can I not skip again? No more skips? What's it do? Just walk? Just walk now? Black. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never. That's what they were saying. Not me. Back in the office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So this new, yo. Try to do new content, y'all. Yes, sir. Should I do new content? Or should I continue on? Okay.
Oh, good.
New
You
content.
noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
New content it is.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Two.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. They could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Time to wake up. Okay. Investor Showcase.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
I think I'm gonna cut it at 2:30. So in like 29 minutes, I'm gonna make a part 2 this time. I'm gonna get on tomorrow and do this, but I'm looking tired. New content is out. It's in old, busted, new hotness. But yeah, I'm gonna play this tomorrow, definitely. Get back on the stream. You should turn on the post notifications. And I think you're gonna, what the hell? And you're gonna see it. That's Stanley Parable. And I need to finish A Way Up with our boy.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can
Finding a
loosely
way out
organize
too.
a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of
Design,
naturally spring up
pitch,
around them.
break,
It'll
pitch
all work
design.
itself out.
Number
Game
2,
development
check.
is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
New features. What's the new features, narrator? Give it to me straight. Give it to me straight. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Let's get down. Come on, come on.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
What's the new features? What's the new features? What does Mug say? The button that said the name of the player that. What? The button that said the player name of the player that. There's no way. There's no way. Where's the button at? Hear your name. And the button that says the. There's no way. There's no way. No jumps for many players. Many player tiers. Name. Yo, that's no. That's cap. That's cap. That's bad cap. No, that's no way. That's bad
For
cap.
the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of
That's
course, the
bad
first
cap.
and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
That's
So with that
this
in
is
mind,
bad
my
cap. There's
first
no way.
addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
There's
Isn't
no
that
way.
wonderful?
There's no way. This is bad cap, bro. Hey, I'm kind of scared. If it says my name, I'm gonna freak out and I'm turning this off. Yo, this is bad cap. No way. F it.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play
I was
along.
finna say.
I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I
name
want
is
you
Jim.
to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
What if I don't want to? I don't feel like I'm Jim. I don't feel like I'm Jim.
Jim.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Yo, what's up with this narrator, bro? My name is not Jim.
Jim. It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
My name is Jim. Yeah, my name is Jim. Slim Jim.
I suppose I could allow any people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the... well, we'll figure that out later.
Setting words. What's that Findy hole? Let's see what that is. For research purposes.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
So is it really infinite?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
But why though? Is there a bottom?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
I'm my problem.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
You did.
Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
That doesn't work for me. Is he gonna say something if I don't press it?
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. Normal.
Research purposes alone.
That's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did
Research
the hole
purposes.
seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean,
I did.
admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I
They
didn't think it
lied,
was that
Chet.
not infinite.
They lied.
Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
They lied, Chet.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled.
Should
I really do
I
have
do it
so much
again?
more to show you.
Should I do it again, Chet?
And I've
Should I
had
do it
enough
one
of
more
the hole
time?
for a lifetime.
One more time. For the boys. For the boys. For the boys.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow.
That was way shorter, bro.
Okay. Yeah.
Way shorter.
I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily
It's
less
getting
and
way
less
shorter.
infinite. I
That
suspect
was
that
for
I'm
the
starting to hit the
boys.
point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length.
We're not talking about
Let's
cheeks.
try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's
What are you
more of a
talking about?
concavity, or even a very aggressive divot. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I
Can't
just
jump.
can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
I can't jump.
Is the
Word,
teleport
small
button not
pit now.
working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation.
I can't
Still nothing. Well, I suppose there's
teleport.
one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't
Goodbye.
bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone.
Yo,
You get to be in the hole,
no,
I get to do literally
no.
anything
Yo.
else. Take care,
Yo.
Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
What's up with the narrator, bro? He's wilding. There's been new who been smoking cigs over here. What did you say? How's a new mug in the bottom of the well? Meeting at 2 p.m. What does it say? 2 p.m. meeting. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Oh my God, that's my song. Yo, hey. Hey. I'm shrinking. Shrinking. Hey, this is gonna take forever. Gonna read these before they get too dark. Every pause button is Roman numeral 2. What? Change my perspective. Wow. Yeah. Oh my God, Stanley, what are you doing? Stanley, what are you doing? Change your perception. What does perception do? Change your reaction. Yo. Yeah. Whoa, what's up with Stanley?
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley? Oh, good,
Yeah.
you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away
Yo,
to dreamland. But we
what
can't have that,
is
Stanley,
that?
because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a
What
single
was
moment.
that?
So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
It wasn't even that deep
Things,
about the
you and
whole,
I will
bro.
have
Give me a
many,
father
many
here. It
years
wasn't
here
that
in this
deep.
hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Wasn't even that deep about the whole, bro. Making something out of nothing. Like, bro, the end is never the end. Just doing the most about that whole.
Here
Okay.
we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Tried the infinite hole already. What's this? Insurance bucket. Must be infinite. Ah, they changed the name. I'm dead. That's Stanley Parade reinsurance bucket. Let's try the bucket. Guys, we have 10 more. We have 9 more minutes. 10 more minutes. Till
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing
till
and
we
paradoxical,
end it.
that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless
Get some
despair in
things
those
done.
who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As
Works
long
it.
as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your
Give me the
arms.
bucket,
And
bro.
it
Stop talking.
is.
I
It's a
wish we had
much
another
more
skip button.
convenient solution for me,
Don't y'all?
actually redesigning the
I wish
game
we
will
had
be
another
less
skip button.
uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
I wish we had another skip button, bro, 'cause that was unnecessary.
Can you
There you
feel
go.
it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your
I'm
body.
taking it.
And in fact, can I
Mine.
say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as
Oh,
well?
man.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a
I'm gonna
person.
take the bucket.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I want this bucket. Oh my god, I want this bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already. Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, The trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee
So why would you make me come all the way up in
to
here?
at last
What?
satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding his feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise
That's crazy.
we'll
Like, why made me even come here? Ah, fix it. Throw some water on it. Waste my time. Wasting my time.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Wasting my time. Collectibles. Don't really care about the collectibles.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable
I
life.
still have my bucket. Bro, what is this game? Anyway, I'm confused now. Genuinely confused. We got 4 more minutes. And you feel me? We out of here. I don't even think it's not even showing. Oh. Everything was dark. I thought the screen was black again. Click them all. Find them. You can find them. You can find them.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely
They don't
tragic.
exit. I don't want this bucket anymore.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
What is that? X-Man? Let's screenshot everything. Picture all this.
What do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent
Throw a
video
bucket down
game.
there.
I can feel it in my
It's
soul.
an infinite hole.
It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere.
What game do y'all want to see me
Let's do
play?
an experiment. I'll arrange these new
What game
features
would you want to see me
together,
play,
and we'll
Nicholas?
see whether or not it
Is this
coheres
still
into
here?
a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Yo.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me do a different
Never
arrangement.
mind, go ahead.
Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
What?
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags. They don't add up to anything.
The muscle.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait. Maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something
Stanley
up.
Parable 2.
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
And we are out of here. Oh, yep. I think we're out of here. Whew. In my next video, we will be playing the Stanley Parable 2. Creating a whole new game for us. Whole new game. I can't even pause me. So this is a whole new game. He created a whole new game for us. So you feel me? Yeah. I'm gonna get at y'all the next one. Love.